this is about thinking. That people used to, when I was growing up, think a lot, and now we don't think. And the way I would explain it, it's like because computers, because I used to spend a lot of time in my room, and I had no computer, I had no TV, so the only thing to do was to think, for real. Um, and I think that shaped very strongly the person I was, or the person I became, or whatever. And I guess I was very alone. No, let me come about a different way. I started getting into people, and as I did that, that happened with me getting into computers, me getting into ASMR, all kinds of interesting stuff, yeah. And as I got into people and started listening to people, I found that I suppose the need to not think while I'm listening to people, and not think while I'm doing stuff online, to concentrate on the content, like I say, both happened at the same time, concentrate on the content. I'm gonna just hold space for a minute, I'm meditating and I'm saying to myself, do I need to edit this video? So I've just made a note of that. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm moving on. And it could be that meditation. No, I think what it was. Yeah, I had a strange existence, to be honest. I was in a very odd mind space. Yeah, that's how I would say it. At the same time as studying A levels. Just a minute. I love you. Okay, that's better. So I think I want to say, okay, so what happened was, yeah, I watched Risky Business, right, and it was about Bjork, and it was saying about the difference between the male and the female mind, and it was sexist AF, to be honest, and I bought it 100%. It said that you've got a psychopath, you've got a man, and then you've got a woman. So, I don't want to be triggering, but that is what it said, It like goes from smaller to larger, and anyway, that's completely irrelevant anyway. Well, it's not, So, um, I decided right there to, um, and it also said that what the female mind does better is in controlling anger. Um, and, you know, I've wanted to be female since I was like 21, and this was quite some years later. And I thought to myself, I thought, all I have to do is control my anger and I'll be a woman, you know. So, um, and it's funny because I did that for quite a while, and I was doing my A-levels, you know, and that's what I'm saying, but a girl in my class, she goes, oh, he's a man, I hate him, you know, and this was because I'd allowed the anger back in, you know, and she says, oh, he's a man, I hate him, you know, I just find that so dope, you know, I find that really dope. I mean, yeah, so I carried on being a woman, you know, for like, till I was at uni, you know, and the first time I started getting angry was when I actually transitioned. So, I mean, that just says a lot, don't it? You know, that says a lot. Um, and I don't really know where to go with this. I don't know what the next step is from there. I think I have to go back and read. So I was saying like, um, but I never do go back and read though, do I? It's there. It's always there. Okay. So I'm just telling myself I need to remember that, and I'm just letting it go. Um, so yeah, what it is, yeah, is um, I'm asking myself, um, and I guess it's different for everybody, male and female, not just men. But what makes a man, you know? And I don't think there's like a man clone, you know, like a man template or a man like I don't think that men are like all the same, you know, and I suppose following that through a bit further, you know, women are all the same. I don't feel there is like a man that like men try to be. You know, I feel that every person is different to the next person and they have different ideas of what a man is. You know, that's if they think about, you know, I'm a man, how should I be a man, you know. I guess some people do, some people don't, you know. And that's the whole thing really. I don't know, it took 9 minutes. I don't know where the 9 minutes went, to be honest. I don't know where the 9 minutes has gone. That was 9 minutes. I only said one thing and that was 9 minutes, you know. Um, yeah. That's all I wanted to say, you know. Well, that's the idea I had when I chose to make the video, you know. And I also thought that some men must be, by the standards of men, you know, by what is normal for a man, some men must be men but be women, you know, like a woman who's a man. You know, if a man, I'm not go over stuff, you know. well, yeah, I am going to go over stuff like, if a man has no no book to read to tell him how to be a man, it's completely random, you know, you just take life how you find it, I suppose you've got some men who are women, who are actually men, and I guess my next thought, to be honest, was, I suppose that's when a man wants to become a woman, or to put it in the way that most people want that to be put, a woman wants to become a woman, um, and I suppose, well, I was gonna say, I suppose a man, what was that? A man is attracted to men, a woman is attracted to men, and when transitioning, I think that's a bit triggering. I think I might not touch that one actually, to be honest. You know, um, but it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It's funny because I was talking to my psychiatrist, and I says to him something about the operation. I says, I think I was coming from the space where I was like, why do people have the operation? How do I, how do I? I'm actually asking him. I do that a lot. I'm asking him, how do I feel about having the operation? And he says to me, um, if you want to have sex that way, you keep what you've got, or if you want to have sex this way, then you have the operation. Yeah. So I guess I followed his what he was saying. Really made it very simple for me, and it's not changed since. I mean, I've wondered. Um, I'd like to have the operation, but I wouldn't be able to have sex the way I want to have sex, or to put it a more positive way, I chose to do things the way I've done them because I value being able to have sex above looking the way I want to look, um, yeah, I think that makes sense. Anyway, just wrapping things up right now, so, yeah, I hope you found that interesting. I guess, you know, please leave a comment, and I'm gonna chill. So, yeah, I'll chill you later.